Guys, so today on our show we have special guest Rob Skalowski.
Is it Rob or Rob?
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
we're recording, right?
Yeah, I'm recording now, of course.
Cool.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, we're winging it.
And this is a winging show. We have nothing planned. We're just gonna drink and talk.
That's like the other same episodes.
Like every episode that we've done
thing.
before. So bear with us.
Let's introduce ourselves at least.
No, we're not going to introduce ourselves. No, fuck that.
Why
We'll
not?
change a new approach with this.
Okay.
What's an approach that's new?
We're not winging it. I mean, we're not introducing ourselves.
Yeah.
They should know who we are.
So what's new, guys?
All right, let's talk about movies that are coming out.
Can you do a split,
what's coming
Raff?
up?
Well, I'm just gonna rattle off some movie titles, and when one strikes your fancy to talk about, you just let me know.
Good. I don't
get
have to
out.
do any work.
Kong Skull Island,
Meh.
The Fate of the Furious,
Never heard of it.
What?
Never heard of
Wait.
Fast and Furious 8.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was.
Oh,
Fuck
that.
I can't wait.
Are they
in
still over,
sarcasm.
really?
I can't. Sarcasm.
Geostorm.
Is Paul Walker going to make an appearance?
Neo
No.
Geo?
No? Oh,
Geo
okay.
Metro?
No. They're making a TV show on Crackle based on Snatch, the movie.
Crackle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Snatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie, yeah. There's no Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Brad
Oh,
Pitt
yeah?
is not in this, so I feel like it's not going to be any good.
Beneath him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Kong Skull Island
Yeah.
or the new pirate?
Is Jack Black going to be in there?
It should be good. No.
Jeff Bridges?
It should be good.
Or Jeff Bridges? Yeah.
The shitty
Or,
original Kong from the
or
70s?
Guardians of
I
the
thought the
Galaxy.
original Kong.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Hell
definitely.
yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
Hell
2.
John
yeah.
the Ruth Hangman
Yeah, I'll watch that.
is in there. I mean, Russell. Kurt Russell.
Crowe.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I knew that.
Russell
Wider.
Crowe.
I was gonna say, yeah, Russell Crowe. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Throwing telephones. Anything else coming out?
Not that I.
There's got to be more movies in that.
Well, in there,
There's a lot of people that they
Planet of
make
the
every
Apes movie
day.
coming out.
Oh yeah, War for the Planet of the Apes
Yeah.
is coming out.
Oh yeah, give me the fucking hot dog. Have you seen Out of the Furnace?
Is Woody Harrelson going to be there?
Yeah, he's in there. You know what I'm talking
Out
about
of the
then.
Furnace.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
Out of the
Out of the
Furnace.
Furnace?
Great, baby.
Rob?
What? Out of the Furnace? I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a good
The
movie.
first 10 minutes. That's all you
Yeah.
need to see. Well, no, in that movie, Out of the Furnace, I got to give Christian Bale credit, man, because that guy in that one scene where he's on the bridge and he finds
Yeah.
out where the girl, he comes out of prison, his ex-girlfriend is pregnant with another guy. In his acting, he starts tearing up,
Yeah.
and it's like you could tell that guy's in pain, man.
Yeah, he's
it was really good.
That was genuine. That's
Oh,
very
fucking
good.
awesome.
My favorite thing in the whole world is when anybody brings up a subject
The
and
fuck
Paul
is that?
quotes something that's not from that, and you have you really have to know what he's quoting
Yeah.
to get the reference back.
of
Like
course.
to the connection.
But I've
like
been
when I
hanging out
said
with Paul-
War of the Planet of the Apes, and he does that
be a
that
fucking
hot dog
whatever.
quote. I
Yeah.
had no fucking clue what he was
That's
talking
funny
about.
because
Hey.
I saw somebody last night and she hated me for the fucking longest time because I would do that, and she would tell me she was like, hey, her boyfriend, a friend of ours, he was like, he would tell her like, I'm hanging out with Paul and blah blah blah. Oh fuck, Paul, here we go again. And she didn't like.
It seems
She
like
hated
everybody's
that.
like
That's
that.
that's my internal dialogue every
Yeah.
time.
She just, yeah.
My wife was just
She
okay
did
with
not
you
like-
yesterday.
That's not surprising.
Hey,
But
no. Out of the
I do what I
Furnace.
can.
Out of the Furnace.
I'm not gonna hide it.
My favorite.
Casey Affleck, he was pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's my favorite.
That guy.
I'm gonna have to clean your table after spitting
No,
beer
it's
across it. After
It's
that.
okay,
Jesus.
man. It's sticky amongst other things. It's not just beer that's the reason why it's sticky.
Hey, come on, too easy with the jizz jokes. Why can't you say grease and shit?
Yeah, so
He edging. What's up?
So what's your edging? Forget it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were gonna.
Lawn edging.
What is that?
Forget it.
what other movies?
What do we?
What
What
other
do we? Okay,
movies
you
are there?
stopped at.
Oh, I'm not.
Guardian of the
No.
Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah.
Is Bautista going to be there?
Yeah,
Batista.
Bautista do a
Latino
Bautista bomb
heat.
on somebody.
Fuck Bautista.
Oh, whatever, dude. Come on, he's good as Drax. You can't even argue.
No, he
That's
is good.
the only
No, you're
role.
right. No, that's
the only role
Yeah.
he's good at.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Any
right.
other movie he's
Guy-
done is pretty shitty.
The guy couldn't even make it as a wrestler. What the fuck?
Okay. What was that movie that he was in where he was
All right,
like
it's time for me
somebody?
to stunner people here.
Wasn't he? Wasn't he in like one of the James Bond movies or something?
Oh no, he
Yeah.
was in that. No, he was in that movie. I think with
he was
Robert De Niro.
He was in Spectre.
Spectrum,
Yeah, he was in Spectre.
Oh, well, I never seen any of them. Fucking Daniel Craig.
He played
or
like
whatever
that. He played that.
the bad
The
guy.
Odd Job type-esque character. Like he didn't have any lines.
Yeah,
but he
exactly.
Just,
Have y'all seen Heist with Robert De Niro and the guy that plays?
That's an old movie. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he's in it too.
It's on my list of.
No,
things.
you're talking about the newest one.
The newest Heist, yeah, with Robert De Niro and the guy from that
Batista
plays Walking
and-
Dead as fucking. Oh man, you're gonna hate me here. I forgot the fuck his name. Negan, that plays Negan in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He also plays
I
the
forgot his
comedian
name,
and
Yeah,
Walkman,
Jeffrey
Watchman,
Morgan,
Sony Walkman,
Dean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I think,
Something
or
like
something
that,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I didn't watch it.
Wasn't Batista in one of the Riddick movies with Vin Diesel?
Yeah,
like
I
one of the.
think so.
He was one of the mercenaries, wasn't he? And one of them.
Probably.
Like I said,
You would
none
wear
of
a
his
tap-out
movies are
shirt.
good except Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, he
Galaxy.
plays Drax pretty good. Yeah, you're right.
He does. I laughed at it. I mean, he has good comedic timing in those movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
like
does.
it's that deadpan like
Yeah.
metaphors
Yeah.
escape him kind of he plays it pretty well.
Now, would is this gonna like venture off into like another universe or like maybe like Howard the Duck coming in?
Okay, I hope not, but I will say this: like Kurt Russell, his character, they've only named him as Ego, and the only Ego is Ego the Living Planet, which is kind of weird. I don't know how they're gonna play that because they show him in the trailer as a person. So my speculation is that Ego the Living Planet has something to do with the soul gem, and that's how he can like transfer his soul into like a body and be
That makes more sense.
both kind of instead of like the living planet and like a person, like a physical person, to have fathered Star-Lord.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think that's where the soul gem's going to kind of come into play.
In the comic book, I mean, he is the living planet and he is the father.
No, Ego is not Star-Lord's father. They totally rewrote the comic for this. Like in the comic, Star-Lord's father is Jason of Spartax, and like they've totally written that whole thing completely out.
Okay. I didn't
My
know
mind
that.
is blown here. Interesting.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Paul has no comment.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible to be a person and a planet at the same time.
You don't have an Infinity Stone.
Huh? This is a theory, right?
Yeah, this is a theory. So, Ego the Living Planet is a just a being that is the size of a planet, and he's
Oh, I don't.
What are we upping our production value? We've got sound effects and shit now.
Production value.
From the distant.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
We need like the Arnold soundboard going, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. a lot.
Long.
Got a gun. Who's got a gun?
He's got a gun.
So my son Landon just made an appearance.
Yeah.
His hair's getting long.
Yeah,
Looks
I know.
nice.
Inside waiting for the haircut.
I know he's gonna confuse. You know, he's gonna try to.
He already broke a year, so I'm trying to figure out when we're going to do the hair.
No, let it go, baby.
So, has anybody watched the Game of Thrones season 7 teaser trailer?
I never seen
Is that the one with like
episode at all.
it's like dragons coming out? It's like statues, and it's like
I'm gonna admit something right now. I didn't watch
I'm gonna
it.
be scored.
I'm just
watch
gonna
it?
say, but they pushed back the release date because
Yeah,
normally they're released
yeah.
around Christmas,
Right.
Thanksgiving, and now this one's coming out in July.
yeah, it's
So
long, man.
So I feel like this season's gonna have a lot of
Well, the war started, man.
yeah.
What about iBoy?
Hi, boy.
No, I just mentioned that because what's her name's in there? That chick. What's her name?
Amelia Clark, the one. What is she playing? Game of
No,
Thrones.
not Amelia Clark. Arya.
Ari, oh yeah, she's probably gonna have a big role in this season.
Yeah.
I feel like
year.
she would. Yeah,
Think so, yeah.
What's her real name? Something Williams.
Maisie Williams.
Yeah, something like that. She was in she's in a Netflix original movie.
Is she now?
Yeah.
called iBoy. I'm looking at it right
Yeah.
now. It's
Oh, I got a computer here too. Maybe I should look some shit up.
yeah. I
seen
mean,
it?
that's what we're doing, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's in.
Maisie Muffler.
I saw it.
Amazing.
I saw it. It was good. You get to hear her
Jake, we
cuss
don't
her
talk
ass
about it.
Of
off.
course, I know what you're talking about. Fucking
You get to hear her
Brooks
cuss
and
her
Ross
ass
like.
off, so it's pretty cool.
I actually made a new episode recently.
Or what? Like a softcore,
Game
hardcore?
The game show.
Hey, I do like. I'm veering off because it seems like this podcast is about veering off everywhere.
Yeah,
I do
exactly.
like the Paul's playlist on Spotify. Chris Ganny in the rosy red
How'd you
trucks.
seen that?
Because we share. I think.
Well, if you're friends on Spotify, it comes up.
Oh,
Chris Ganny in the rosy red trucks.
I gave it to Travis. That's why.
Anything you play comes up.
Paul,
Oh,
I get
cool.
to see it.
Paul.
So
I still haven't
I put a
friended
lot
you.
of things on repeat.
I still haven't friended you on
Embarrassing
Spotify.
Don't.
So I need your.
Yeah, I don't want your
I need your
shit.
playlist.
Yeah, I don't want to be littered.
I need your playlist.
I don't want to fucking hear that
You need my
rap crap
playlist.
shit.
Yeah.
oh, whatever. We got into your car earlier, and it was on like.
Hey, that's my
fucking-
wife.
Whatever.
God
You
damn
blame it on whoever
it.
you
Yeah,
want.
fuck that. That is not
you need
me,
my.
sir.
You need my.
You know what?
playlist?
I see Channel 4 is about to go down because I'm about
You
to.
need my. You need my playlist like I need your heart on.
It's like every day.
So you don't need my heart on. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sound it out,
We're on the
Raff.
same-
Fuck you,
we're on the same page.
man. I got a knife. Okay.
That's right. He has a
What was
knife.
that?
He is Mexican. He has more than a knife. He has a lawnmower.
An edger, apparently. I don't know what the fuck that
I don't know what
means.
the fuck
but-
that means either. You're talking about edging. and
We
shit.
We should open up our new segment that me and right. This is a new segment for the podcast. It's called Raff Reads the Classics. We're just gonna spontaneously have Raff read a section of The Great
Alright,
Gatsby
fair
by
enough.
F. Scott
It's
Fitzgerald.
Oh, the
Just
Gatsby?
go ahead, just go ahead and read that.
Fuck,
And
man,
keep
I
in
hate
mind that
book.
Raph is a perfectionist
Linguist. He's a
yeah.
very cunning linguist.
Yes.
And,
And
go ahead and read that highlighted
rolling off
passage
the
right
tongue.
there.
Okay.
What
Words.
an asshole.
Hold on,
Words.
guys. Hold on. Before I read this, let me sip my beer. Let's get this ready.
It's gonna be a
guys.
breath of fresh air for everybody.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna steal this beer. I'm gonna get in some more beers.
Okay. Raff reads apart from the Great Gatsby.
There you
The
go.
what? Gatsby?
Apart.
The Great Gatsby?
Okay.
Is that
At
an
9
accent you're
o'clock
doing
one
there?
morning, late in
Hey, can
July.
you do an accent while you're doing that?
What kind of accent?
I don't know. Go nuts. No. More like Southern
At the
English.
9 o'clock one morning, late in July, Gatsby gorgeous car launches up Rocky Drive to
My God,
door
breathtaking.
to my door.
To my
And-
door.
Oh, no, man. Come on.
Is
And
that,
gave out a burst of melody from its three-noted horns.
switch to ghetto Mexican.
Go to Russian.
That was Russian.
That was Russian.
That was pseudo Russian. Okay.
It was a waste the first time. He had called on me. I had gone into the party. Wait, what?
High class Southern.
Hey, you
His
gotta speak into the
party.
microphone, man.
High
his
class
part-
Not
Southern.
fair.
Okay, I'm sorry. Should I start from the beginning?
No, what you can do
No,
is
just keep going.
You keep
Okay.
going. Yeah, it gets better.
High
Mounted in his hydroplane. Hydroplane. Okay, I pronounced that right. Okay,
You're
hydroplane.
not supposed to.
And at
Quit
his
interrupting.
urgent invitation,
Let's switch it up.
made frequency used to his beach.
Due to no speaker English.
I don't know
That's
how
an
to do
accent.
that.
Yeah. You do that. Come on, no speaker.
I told you high class Southern. Now look at here. Go. Basis off of that. Go.
Good morning,
That-
old sport.
That's like
You're
Irish.
having lunch with me
Is that
today?
Irish or?
And I thought we'd ride up together. He was batching himself on the dashboard in his car with a reluctantness of movement that is so particular American. What? That doesn't make sense.
Questioning,
Oh,
all right.
questioning the
that's it.
words
That
of-
was fucking great.
That's
That was,
great.
that was great.
That comes. Hold on, I'm not done yet. That comes, I suppose,
you
with
got
the
two claps.
ambience of lifting work and ridge sitting in youth, and even more with the formless grace of our nervous
You hear that rolled R? That was good.
Yeah.
Sporadic game.
Boo, you're not messing up. Trump will fall on your
What
words.
the fuck is a sporadic?
Yeah, I think that's probably and you're just.
You know, it's not funny when you say it right. You know that, right?
The quantity was continuously breaking through his punctude.
Smashing. What are you doing?
Louis.
Cut off. He's not drunk enough.
Manner.
That's what it is.
In the shape
He's plenty
of
drunk.
relentlessness. He was never quite still. There was always a tapping foot somewhere of impatience.
Boo.
Opening and closing
Get
a
this
hand.
man on stage. Throw tomatoes at
There's
him.
no fucking stage, but whatever the platform is, get the fuck off of it. Fictional or not, get the fuck go. That was too good on your.
That was great.
You didn't. Well, no, when I say good, I mean you were reading it correctly.
I'll
That
give
was
you.
bad.
I'll give you an F
No,
plus.
no, he wasn't.
I'll give you an F plus.
Like, you know,
Oh man,
I thought it was fucking great. Regardless,
it was great. Good segment.
We'll revisit this.
I need to be tickled in the inside.
Oh.
Maybe Raff reads like one of those Harlequin romance novels.
Okay.
Round two.
Round two.
Raff reads Edgar Allan Poe. All
About
right,
to go upstairs.
The
to
Raven.
Get Landon's library.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious
damn
volume
it.
of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping
I smell an asshole in the room.
as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Raff, can you wipe your sweat off while you're talking?
This some visitor, I muttered. Oh shit! What happened here?
Oh, TKO'd, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over.
Oh man.
Okay.
So movies.
this
And-
is what happens when we wing it.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened. Hey, you know what? I'm
But
enjoying
this
it.
is
enjoying
exactly
it.
like if we weren't recording, like we'd be sitting around doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is
You know,
this
we
is-
have perfect
Yeah.
time right now is
that?
to introduce our guest, Rob. Who the hell is this Rob guy?
Oh yeah, I am a guest.
You are a guest.
Well, let's just introduce everybody in the room right now.
no, screw you.
There's a Rob.
There's Rob.
There's a Marcello.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, we got our sound effects.
We got a
guys.
sound
Ruben?
of, we got Ruben, my
Unofficial.
ex-co-worker.
X. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Where's that from?
That's from Sesame Street, The Count, man. I've been watching a lot of that shit with
okay.
Landon.
Damn, so it just comes out natural.
Sesame Street reference drop.
Yeah, exactly. You know how I roll here.
Those were the days.
That's right. That's
But
Those were the days.
Because you know what happens, man. Landon
I
acts
need
up,
a
and once I
bottle
fucking
of
throw on some Sesame Street, man, he's in the zone. And it's like, damn, I can do this really all day. I can just throw some Sesame Street on. He's good, man.
Look at Sesame Street.
I go to a bar and get drunk, and he's still watching Sesame Street. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Someone will be like, call CPA right now, or CPS, whatever. CPA, your public accountant. CPS, whoops.
Hey,
All right. So you want to talk about movies? So let's talk about what.
Well,
movies...
no. Before we get into that, I want to
All
introduce Rob here because we met Rob years and years ago, way back in the day. He played for a band called Sneezeless, and
I forgot about that shit. Jesus.
Hey, you don't make fun of people's band names. You
don't, man.
cocksucker.
Yeah.
Jesus,
What?
where's your band?
that's true.
That was not an
Oh
insult.
no,
but,
I got
you
a
know.
band. It was the Dean Orchestra.
oh yeah, you were in band, but I won't count that as a band.
Hey,
You were in there.
you guys are forced together. We actually made an whatever. I don't.
Shut
So
up.
we played
I
a
was
show.
in there too. I don't go bragging about that shit.
My words are gonna fumble here because we played at Java Jazz while it was Super Bowl Sunday in Houston.
Yeah, the last time Super Bowl.
The last
was in
time,
Houston.
not the recent one.
Is that a terrible
The one in
pun?
2004, 5?
It was 13 years ago. So yeah, 2004.
Yeah.
2004.
Yeah.
And we played at Java Jazz, and
Nobody was there.
no one was there. It was a Sunday night.
Well, there was 2 people there for us, but we brought them. So
Like you brought them with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 They
Oh,
got
they,
there.
they drove. Like you
no,
rode with them.
They rode with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
Did they buy a ticket though?
No,
No.
hell no. No one bought tickets for
Was
our
there no
show.
tickets? That's what I didn't. Were there tickets sold to get in there?
No.
I think it was like wristbands.
There's wristbands, and it wasn't
Dave.
for alcohol, it was for coffee, which would suck. Who would want to go to a show and drink coffee?
Dude, I've been to shows. Well, I used to when Java Jazz was still open in Old Town Spring. Like back
My
in the
man
day,
Dave with the
there was there used to be some pretty packed shows there. I mean,
Oh no! It was fun. I mean,
not when I played there, but
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
there
I
were
played
some
there.
packed
Yeah.
shows.
There was packed shows. Yeah. I saw. I think Circa was there.
Yeah, Circa was there.
Dowell told me about that when he was working there.
Well,
Cir-
at the Old Town Spring.
Yeah.
Circa. Yeah, it was at Old Town Spring.
Yeah, the Circus Survivor requested a certain amount of things for backstage or whatever, their little room.
Yeah.
And
Backstage.
whatever
It's like
we'll
a
call
store.
it.
It's like
Yeah,
a storage closet.
you
It's
know
like
what
it's
I
like the
mean.
size of this room.
There's
Yeah,
no
the
furniture in
equivalency
there.
to the
No,
backstage
they had a
of that
couple
place.
couches there.
No, they
But-
didn't.
No, I think they did.
There was no
I think
couches
there was
there.
a couch there. No.
Yeah, there was a small room.
It was
in
like the size of
corner or
this
something
room,
like
I
that.
think.
But he was telling me he was working there and he got the stuff. They just wanted like I don't know, like some drinks, like chips and salsa, and the bass player, somebody
drugs,
there,
probably.
Yeah, was high as shit.
Yeah.
and he was trying to talk to them, and he got the bottles or bottle, I don't know, like picante, whatever that. What is that?
Pace.
Yeah, there you go. He just was just dunking like one chip, like and like just loaded the shit out of it with that salsa, and just like stuffed in his mouth. And he's trying to ask him questions. He's got so much shit in his mouth he can't answer, and he's high as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Great story, Paul.
Yeah, they did a meet and greet recently too. He got free tickets. To
Oh, for the
Circa.
previous show, like
Yeah.
a week ago.
Yeah, I asked him like, hey, just yell out and to have that fucking sauce ready and see if he does anything. You know,
Is that the drive-in touring again?
At the drive-in.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I think at the drive-in is
Damn, I
touring.
haven't heard. I think that's back in high
A
school.
buddy,
man.
a buddy of mine went to like their show in Chicago because it was supposed to be like a one-off show, and I
shit.
think that they're like because Mars Volta broke up, so I
Oh,
think
really?
I think at the drive-in is like actually original lineup touring.
Fuck Mars Volta. No, I'm just kidding.
They're
No,
pretty
really,
good.
fuck them. Hey, Ruben, I think that guitar might be out of tune.
Hey,
maybe.
do you remember? Hey, do you remember we met Cove?
Yeah, I remember we met. Yeah, we went to go see Avenged Sevenfold
Avenged
and
Sevenfold,
Seosin.
Seosin.
Yeah, I remember we were leaving that show.
Yeah.
You know what? And I called this motherfucker here.
Yeah,
too,
we did, 'cause he was
we were
in
leaving.
California.
Yeah, you were in California. We were leaving, and Cove was out there talking shit, I guess. And I'm
Talking shit.
not really talking shit, but just talking.
Yeah.
And like, hey, Cove, and I'm on the phone with Paul, and
Actually,
like,
I think I was here.
no,
I
you
didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go because you're fucking. I don't want to.
Anyhow, it was because of Eric, your brother.
Great
He
fucking
pointed
story,
out,
like
remember?
Rob said.
Remember me?
Now
me,
you have a shit moment too, like me.
me and you went to the truck,
We all get one.
and then
Like
Eric
pulling a Raff.
started coming to the truck, and Eric was like, "Hey, Cove is outside."
All right, Raff. Nobody gives a shit about that. Let's hear round 2 of Raff of the next segment. Raff eats chips. Let's do it.
Oh,
All right, fair enough.
I do need another beer though. Anybody want to be a doll and get me a beer?
All right, here we go.
One of our production assistants.
God damn it, we're not paying attention.
Gotta do it again, Raph.
What?
Gladly, probably, right?
These chips say loud. I respectfully disagree.
Here we go.
Yeah. Not that loud.
Jesus Christ, man. Sensation, huh? All right, that's enough.
Let's
pretty
nice
damn
and crisp.
disgusting.
let's talk about something that makes me feel really old, especially living in Houston.
What's that?
I'm here.
Woodstock.
Jake and I are going to go see Blink 182
Oh yes, we are.
at the Houston fucking rodeo.
What
Kind of fucking lineup is that?
Wait, is that
Really?
next week?
Yeah.
or
That's next
something?
week? Yeah,
Blink
yeah, yeah.
182 at the fucking rodeo.
That's crazy, man.
It's crazy to
Speaking
me.
of which, I'm gonna show my age here. Would it be okay if I write you a check to give you my half of the expense? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna write you a check.
Do I need to hold it for a couple of days?
No, you don't need to hold it.
Okay.
No. Those days are long gone, man.
Don't
How
cash
old
it
school
into
you
a
gonna
week,
go
all
back,
right?
man?
Don't cash it into a week.
Text me on Friday.
I'm
Make
gonna
sure it's
post
okay.
I gotta make sure I got funds in there.
No, man, because I was at Kroger getting the beers, and I was like, you know what? Fuck, there's an ATM, but it's like literally 50 steps behind me.
You could have got cash back from the guy.
Well, no,
You know
I
that.
asked them, but they said the most I could get is $60. I'm like, no, I only have a 20. It's 80. Then I might rob 10. It's just like, let me write you a
Well,
check.
how much you owe?
It's like a $90 bill. Well, my wife.
Why are we just putting everybody's business out there on the
There we
fucking radio
go.
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Hey, man.
That was rude of me.
No,
I didn't even think about it, man.
Anyone
I am just, like rambling on because I'm like
That's
4 beers
fine.
in.
I'm
It's
enjoying
great.
it.
I can't wait to know the rodeo. Blink-182. What kind
yeah.
of shit is that? And it's
Cut my
something.
hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
No,
It's on my shoes.
A fork fly flick.
oh,
Can't stop sucking dick. Da-da. Da-da.
Damn, you're gonna really offend them.
I don't care, man.
I will
I don't
not go.
you know. So I
sucking my
forget
dick.
I forget that our last recorded podcast could not be aired.
okay. So
So this is a valid point. You know, we forget our last recorded podcast could not be aired. I think that we're gonna try. You're gonna try to edit it down and at least post Paul's
Please.
favorite part of that.
Please.
what of the podcast?
Yeah, of the review
Okay.
of Corvette Summer.
Corvette
you know.
Summer. I'll throw
We'll
that
do
up
a
there.
mini pod.
Mark
you-
Hamill's
So
best work.
as of right now,
I must say.
you might hear a cut and paste of the podcast because right here is where I'm think it's going to be perfect
Nah.
for Corvette Summer.
No, just do it as an extra bonus feature, like a DVD
You can do a bonus
thing.
feature.
Yeah.
But there was something that like a segment that I thought that we could talk about. I mean, you don't think about it because we technically already talked about
What,
it. but-
Corvette Summer?
No. Just going forward, like one of the things that Paul really likes to talk about is you know his hero
Mark
Nikola
Hamill?
Tesla.
Oh, Nikola Tesla. You're right.
Yeah, we
you're
can
right.
talk about the
Man.
man and the inventions.
Before we get into that, can I get some beer? God damn it,
Where's our production assistant?
Call yourself a guest.
Marcelo, Ruben,
Out.
You call yourself
for a favor.
Not you. I was trying to look over there. To Marcella, that is.
If somebody's going to the refrigerator, I'll take a beer as well.
Can
Yeah,
someone
same
just
here.
just
Pour
bring,
favor.
bring the rest of the beer out here if y'all don't.
You
mind.
should just get another refrigerator for in here.
I appreciate it, Ruben. Ruben coming in the clutch.
Hey, grab yourself one too while you're at it.
Just bring the whole Miller Lite. Yeah, the whole
what are you
thing.
doing?
We're probably gonna get another beer run. Let's be
Doing?
real.
Give me that. What are you doing?
Crack ass crack. I don't eat the crackers.
Get yeah.
You had your nasty dick beaters all over that cracker. You're gonna put it back on the plate.
So-
I gotta eat it now.
If you guys want to hear the Corvette Summer review, it's going to begin right now.
I'm just doing vague shit talking. That just seems funny to me. But yes,
Yeah.
to the main event.
To the main
My
event.
man, Mark Hamill, known for Corvette Summer, best role he's ever done.
What was that movie
Best
made?
The late
80s,
70s, I think.
late 70s? Yeah, it had to be.
77,
Is that
78.
episode 4 or episode 5?
No,
this
I
is
think
post.
it was.
This
no,
is post.
this is after episode 4, I believe.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Interesting.
but yeah,
So,
do a retro review
Yeah,
here.
well, it was kind of last minute type deal, and Paul said he saw this movie many times.
Oh
over
yeah,
the course
my
of his
father,
lifetime.
my dad forced me at gunpoint to watch this because he was right.
So that's-
He's like, "You need to get cultured, boy," and he held me at gunpoint, and
I
he was
saw
right.
a little bit of it.
So
I stayed up to like 3 in the morning because it was on my last thing to do in
And
my
that's-
life, and I stayed.
You've never seen this movie, right?
I
It was
saw
on the
the
last thing to do in my life, and I haven't got there yet. So I didn't say
Call yourself a Hamill fan?
no. I said I was a Star Wars fan. We had this conversation. I'm not a Hamill fan.
Star Wars.
You're a Hamill
Star
fan.
Wars goes. It expands all, and even the actors' personal
It
lives.
does
All right?
not encompass their personal
Yes, it does. There
lives.
we go. Encompass. There we go. Like gravitates and fucking saturated. And, that's wrong. Yes.
Okay, for my take on it, it wasn't that bad of a movie. I mean,
Well,
it wasn't.
that's the
great.
thing, though. Like, you never finished it either.
Well, I
Okay,
didn't finish
let's get a synopsis of this movie. Like,
yeah.
let's get the Reader's Digest version.
Okay,
for
that's
those of us
true.
who didn't do
Reader's
the homework.
Digest.
The Cliff Notes.
Well,
Cliff notes of this fucking
I'll
film.
start off
You've done
about
that before.
I'll start off about a quarter of
Okay,
it, and
let
then
me
you,
see if I can
you
finish
finish
it
it
for
off.
you.
Yeah. All right, so it starts off. They're at a junkyard, Mark Hamill, I guess it's his name. You know what he's saying? I think what's his name? Kenny.
Yeah. He's yelling at the guy that brings the car.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's just winging it with 3PO's dialogue at that point.
I think Mark Hamill's character's name is Kenny, and he's waving down the I guess the guy that has a huge magnet taking the cars.
His name is not Kenny.
What's his name?
It's Kenneth.
It's Kenneth. Okay, whatever.
Oh, it is. I thought it was because he kept referring. His teacher kept referring to his last name.
Yeah,
as
Dantley.
Dantley.
Okay, so
I didn't watch the movie. You watched the fucking
know,
movie.
what the hell? You
shit?
recommended this movie too.
Hey,
I think you recommended it. By the way, this movie has a 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
I mean, it
That's
could have been
amazing,
worse.
right?
It could have been as
It's
like
amazing.
Dunstan Jackson worse.
With Sinbad,
No, that's first kid.
Fifi tits. Not at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, so
checks in.
Is that the website it looks now?
okay,
Man,
so,
no.
okay,
It's a sci fucking dragon.
It starts off in a junkyard.
Let's you and me have a
Okay.
conversation.
Okay, it starts off with the junkyard, and Kenny is waving down the guy that's controlling the magnet that has this beat up Corvette Stingray, sending it off to demolition. He stops him. He gets to the control board, and just right before it gets, what's the word I'm trying to?
Do you mind if I just take over?
Okay, take over.
on,
No.
Take over. Take over.
I want to hear this.
Take
He
over.
did, well, I don't.
I'll
remember
probably
you
miss some
explaining-
parts. I'll
No,
probably miss
just
some
the
parts.
beginning. Basically, why they're there because he's in high school
Go ahead, take
and
over.
he's in
Take
auto
over.
shop
Yeah.
and they're looking for a car to restore.
That's
the whole point
okay,
of the beginning of
but
the film.
I was getting there, but you interrupted
Okay.
me. So go ahead and finish it off.
No,
No, I figured
That's
that
right.
you didn't
Come
start
on,
that.
Roger Ebert. Finish
I'm
it.
not Roger Ebert. I'm fucking goddamn Siskel, piece of shit. God damn, get your critics right. No, you don't fuck them Gene Shalit.
Go ahead. Go finish off.
All right. So,
I'm
anyways,
done.
I was
What kind of Corvette was it?
it's a Stingray 70s.
I said that already.
What
I
kind of
mentioned
shoes was Mark Hamill wearing?
He's wearing Converse All Stars.
No, okay. Synopsis, real quick. Basically,
Okay.
he's
Are
in
we
high
gonna get to
school.
the review or no?
No, he's in high school. They're searching for a car. He's an auto tech. He's obviously passionate about body work and fixing cars up.
Right.
And
He's
they
a
find
Rob.
a car.
He's
They
a
find a
Rob.
car, and it happened to be Corvette Stinger in the beginning of the film. They restore it. Everything, it's beyond like what he perceives it to be. Like he fixes it and all with his class and whatnot, but he does mainly all the work because he's passionate about cars.
Okay.
How long
And
did
eventually-
it take for them to restore it?
Just about as long as
Can
Paul
I
trying to
finish
get to the
fucking
fucking point.
synopsis, man? You fucking asshole, man.
It'll take a while before Paul gets to the point. It's
Damn,
gonna take
man.
that long, man.
Use a goddamn force. Just shut the fuck up,
Okay,
man.
no, go on. Okay.
Basically, eventually the car gets stolen. He goes to search for it, and that's pretty much how the movie is. And then he finds out there's something in between here. Now I want to we won't get into it yet, but basically that's what it is. He's in high school. He's in auto shop. He loves fixing up cars, and he loves it so much. But eventually it gets stolen, and he goes to search for it. That's pretty much the plot of the movie.
Right.
So.
I was just about to say that until you interrupted me.
Yeah, but you took too goddamn long.
That couldn't have been as
So,
long as that. I'm sorry.
I'd like to
Oh,
throw.
well, interrupting my Raff over here.
Well, that's what he does. I mean, I'm surprised that surprises you at this point.
Yeah.
Ref's like,
So
we
this-
go ahead.
I had to look into a timeline because episode 4, A New Hope, was released
76?
in 77.
Oh.
Close, 77. Good job, though.
My dad
This
would kill
movie
me.
started, Corvette Summer started production right after he was in a bad car wreck.
yeah.
And, that's the theory of the scene at the beginning of episode 5 where he gets attacked. That's why they had to film that to cover up his scars, which is not true, by the way. But
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
that car wreck happened right before production started on this movie, and I mean
really?
right before production started on this movie.
Woo, car wreck, and then let's do a movie, and then
About cars.
yeah, talking
He
about
got no-
PTSD, huh?
he got in a wreck
So-
in a Corvette.
It's like a lot of things similar to the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm just reading some IMDb stuff that I thought was interesting. So I'm just going to quote this just so I can have something to interject into this conversation. There's a mold of that car. It's a '73 Corvette Stingray, and that is on display and is part of the collection at America's National Corvette Museum.
Damn, Cliff.
And is on display at the Corvette Americana Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. And the museum regularly screens this movie.
Nice.
I was right.
Thank you.
That was
man.
great timing. I was
No,
hoping
that's
you were going to start
perfect.
drinking when
That
I
was
said
perfect, man.
Nice.
Everything, man. Everything was just perfect. That's new insight. I didn't know that.
I want to go there now just so I can watch the movie.
Yeah, Baseball Hall of Fame, Corvette
Next
Hall
to
of
the-
Fame,
next
watch
to the
Corvette
Corvette,
Summer.
yeah.
Sounds like a fucking great Saturday
I know,
afternoon.
right?
It sounds like a fucking. It sounds like a vacation. Though.
You know, Raff, like, I want to believe you, but, man, you're always full of shit.
what are you talking about?
I want to watch that. I want to go just because they're saying, yeah, like, fucking false, fucking disingenuous
Oh yeah,
fucking
I'm not gonna
bullshit.
fucking do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. Oh, of course
Okay.
not. I'm not gonna do it.
As long as everybody knows, and mainly I know,
Oh, that's
that
awesome.
you're not going to fucking do it, okay?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Continuing with this Academy Award winning film.
Should have been Academy Award.
Yes,
But it wasn't.
Mark
obviously.
Hamill.
Probably got a couple
What?
Razzies.
I don't even think if it did exist, it would have got some.
It was a Golden Globe nominee
Oh wow!
for Best Motion Picture Acting Debut in a Female.
Oh, Annie Potts.
Annie Potts, the hot
Annie
redhead from
fucking
Ghostbusters.
Potts.
been up
Annie
to?
fucking Ghostbusters. What do you want? Yeah, fucking. We feed him French bread pizza. He just passed right out. Why the fuck would you feed the fucking kid French bread the baby?
Why
I feel
not?
like you would do that to Jake's kid if you had to babysit.
I would.
Right.
I would take a lesson from Annie Potts and feed Landon some French bread pizza. No, I would
Like,
never
why
do
is
that.
the Crown Royal bottles done with?
What? Oh, you say like after I babysitted him, like
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't do anything.
Oh man, I need a beer.
Okay.
I know this Mark
Poor
Hamill thing,
baby.
but yeah, I don't know where we're at this review. For
I
this
don't know,
film,
the
but
whole-
basically like you
this
only got
is-
to a certain point.
I
though.
got to.
You never finished.
I'm missing the last 20 minutes of it.
20.
But
Oh, really? I think you said you went half.
no, the last 20 minutes, right when Mark Hamill got the yo baby, this is my money. We got this our money, and we're
Yeah,
gonna spoil you.
yeah,
and this and that. That's pretty much it.
But it's funny because like that's almost around the time where I stopped this morning when
Oh,
I was
really?
rewatching it again. Like,
nice,
oh.
nice.
But
You rewatched this morning on
yeah,
purpose?
yeah, because I love it.
Okay.
Not because I want to do a refresher course of doing the film of the review of the film. No way. No,
It
hell, fuck
honestly
no.
isn't all
I
that bad
watch
of a
it.
movie.
I love
I
it.
mean, I heard. I watched
No,
pretty bad movies, but this is it's a little less than decent.
It's entertaining. It's funny.
I like how that started off as a good review. It's a little less than decent.
Yeah, exactly. That's always good, right? That's always a good sign.
I mean, I'll watch
But-
it again.
But basically,
with commentary will be
oh
awesome.
hell yeah! Just that
So-
bike scene, like with him jumping from the bike. Ah!
So this is what's it called? This isn't like a Suicide Squad.
Well,
Like
Hell
you-
no,
you don't-
man.
You don't want to get up and walk away.
No, like you want to see
why you gotta bring up all
the
this shit?
trials and tribulations that Mark Hamill's character does to get that Corvette back. That guy is, I don't know, a little too obsessed with fucking that car. That's pretty pathetic.
he
the
was
shit he
obsessed.
does, what he does to get it.
And it wasn't even
Shows
his
you,
fucking car.
Hey,
man.
yeah, exactly. How the fuck does that high school can afford
That's what I
putting
was
that,
gonna say.
that amount of money? Like you said, I'm sorry. Yeah, you said that exactly.
Maybe they
So-
did like in Greece, and the guys went out and stole all the parts for
That's
it. and
true.
put the
They
car
just don't want
back.
to show you how
Yeah,
real
I
life
guess
is
you're
like.
right,
That's
yeah.
because real life sucks. Movies, that's why we see it because we escape it. Like, oh yeah, it's a fairy tale. Like I want to live in that.
damn.
Versus real life, fuck man, this sucks. Like this is you got to steal the shit and to make this fucking car. Like yeah, so that's what they did. They're on a budget. I get you. Yeah. Why are we quiet? What the fuck? Why
No,
no one
I'm
talking?
listening.
I'm listening.
No,
Ah,
I'm
yeah,
listening.
cool,
You were
man.
making
The
you were
Bill
making a
Dauterive-
good point.
Bill
You're making a
Dauterive,
good-
yeah.
yeah.
Bill Dauterive, I was listening. So I seen this movie. But the first time I saw this movie was a long time ago when I was in probably junior high school, maybe younger, because my dad made he didn't make me watch it. My
Yeah, he probably
gun,
made you watch it.
my
You
gun
didn't watch it.
probably
watch
or
it.
several
Come on.
guns.
Gun on the
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah, gun on the couch. Son.
Hey, son,
I
come
think
on.
you know what this
It's
does.
not ironic. The first time I met Paul back in 7th grade, his first conversation was like, "Hey, my dad owns a Corvette."
yeah. Yep.
It's
I
like,
used
what's
to
it
say
called?
that.
It's
Probably
like-
because of Corvette Summer. Thank you,
Like
Mark.
when you're trying to brag
Mark
about
Hamill.
some shit or something like that, like when you're in middle school or whatnot, I was like, oh, I got a Dreamcast.
I
just
did.
Like,
My
yeah,
dad's got a
I said
yeah,
that
just
shit.
trying to like,
And a Corvette.
just trying to be cool, whatnot, like trying to show off that you own something nice, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
not really own it.
Yeah.
Somebody else does.
Yeah.
Like, but on their behalf, I'm saying it for them, so I'm cool. Fuck you. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And I was proud of those moments. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
I only bring that up because I remember in junior high, I got called out for doing that bullshit.
Oh yeah, do tell.
Like, yeah, what's it called? I was like, yeah, man, I got a Dreamcast. Somebody was like, Yeah, and what? You got a Dreamcast, so what? What the fuck? I was like,
You gonna save the
he
world
makes a
there?
good point. He makes a good point.
Say-
Doesn't really. I don't seem. Yeah. Anyhow.
But
Where's that Dreamcast at now?
Oh, I still own one.
Oh, that's
I
You
just
do?
Don't, I don't have the.
I do too.
I don't have.
You don't have the parts, the
I don't
guts.
have the. I don't have the guts. No, I mean, I don't have the. What's it called? The
You don't have the
cords.
components. You don't have the
Yeah,
power or
I
the
don't have-
audio,
yeah,
So
video.
he's
exactly.
like, I just carry a shell of the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
You
I do
losers.
too.
Like, what the
I do
hell?
too.
Are you kidding me?
I bought it years ago in the hopes like I'm gonna bring it back. Dreamcast is coming back. Paul was gonna bring it back.
what was up
Being-
with the controllers with the hole in the middle?
No, that
of
was
it?
sexy
That-
though. No, that was
a memory card.
That was a
Yeah.
memory card. What was cool about it, like
It
you
had a
take it out-
visual
A
memory card.
memory card.
Yeah, you take
That
it out.
Yeah.
It's got a screen.
like a
It has
VHS
little
tape.
It has mini
Fucking-
games in it, which is cool. Like
Yeah.
you take it to school, go to schools, and you do what you do, and like you play a little game. And here, this is pre-cell
You go
phone.
to school?
This is before smart. This is before smartphone. But Jesus Christ! In between Game Boys,
Seaman.
can we finish this magnificent review of a beautiful movie called
Okay.
Corvette Summer, please?
All right, so scale of 1 to 10, what are you gonna give?
No,
the movie?
well, basic. Okay.
I know you're gonna get a,
well,
like-
you know, we already got the gist of it. People got it. Like he fucking he's mad. He's young. He's fucking banging Annie Potts. With a
For
pseudo hooker.
$50?
Pseudo
so she's a hooker in the
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
Also, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
mention too, if anybody's seen the movie, I swear it's him, but dude, they do not credit him at all. And I looked this up and I couldn't find it, but there's a scene when he's on his way to Vegas and he's hitchhiking in the middle of the desert, middle of some fucking rural highway.
Yeah,
and then the lowriders pick him up, and then the guy picks him up. I
lost
swear to God, it's fucking Danny Trejo. I know it's him, but they don't say it. It sounds and looks just like him. It's
The
a
guy that
younger
picks him
version
up,
of him.
really?
Yeah, you didn't get that?
I didn't even pay attention.
Raph,
really.
didn't
I know what you're talking
I know
about
I
now.
told you about
You
this,
told
but
me
like,
about
but have
it.
you revisited it and
No,
seen
I
it?
haven't.
We're gonna have to do it.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
we
it.
are. We
You're
are
gonna suffer.
I'm definitely gonna.
I'm
No, I
sorry.
want to watch it.
I'm
I
gonna
do
enjoy
wanna
it though,
watch
but you're gonna suffer.
But I do have
So,
to mention.
I
Okay, guys.
I don't like you mentioning
Mission?
Mission. This movie. This movie.
Best Buy again. Part two.
This movie is rated PG. Okay,
Oh,
The rating
yeah.
system was weird back then, but so yeah, go ahead.
but it was it Amy Potts. What?
Annie Potts.
Annie Potts shows her titties in this movie, and this movie's rated PG.
Not full frontal. It's
Yeah, it's
like,
like a little silhouette.
It's in the
Titty?
back.
You
You know, you
see
can
it.
see it obviously, but it's not like, hey, what's going on? And fucking
Yeah.
front, you know, like
Yeah.
just like literally like shoving it in his face. No, it's nothing like that. It's just nonchalant, but you can
Yeah,
see it if you're
yeah.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, the rating system was back then.
Pretty
Like
good.
they didn't have PG-13, so PG was, yeah, it was almost like near rated R. Like it's like in between 13 and rated R. Like it skips
Yeah,
it.
it would have gone
It's
like
weird.
an NC-17
The rating system,
rating.
the MPAA, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
that just was different back then. But basically, yeah, Danny. I swear that was him.
Danny Trejo, I'm looking that up, man.
I
know
couldn't
Rob
find
is.
it. I couldn't
Yeah,
find it.
I'm already fastly googling.
I couldn't find it. But I swear it looks and sounds just like him.
I'm pulling up the
Like,
movie
no,
on my
man,
Voodoo.
we drive with class or I forgot what he says. I just saw it this morning too. He's like, no, man, we drive with class like at 15 miles an hour. Yeah. We're going to Los Huevos way.
Los
like,
Huevos,
that's
that's
like
right.
Las Vegas Huevos. Like, and he's like, no, you know what? Just pull over and drop me off. You know what? You don't even have to stop. I'll just jump out because it goes so slow. He's gonna use the
man.
force. That's what he's saying.
It wasn't that bad of a movie.
Yeah,
I was going to
it's
give it like
hilarious.
20 minutes, and then I was like an hour and 20 minutes in.
Hell yeah, because
So-
we're friends. That's fine. Thank
It
you.
wasn't, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and that's
hell
the reason
yeah.
why.
Goddamn right.
Nice.
And Paul did say he's going to show up a little earlier, so that's why I went to bed, because I'm like, you know what, if I get like 6 hours of sleep, you know, Paul will rape a little guitar. But
No
no, he
guitar?
didn't show up at all.
I fucking hear it though, but yeah, you know, there's a certain man, you know, that the late at.
I know. I believe he's
Bullshit.
sharing
I know.
channel
I
3
don't
on
know
this
where he's
mixing
at.
board named Raff.
Who is this
Son of a
Rav?
bitch.
Who is this son of a
Fucking
bitch,
Oh
Rav?
man,
But yeah. Well, I mean, I'll watch it again.
yeah,
I'll definitely watch it.
it's
I
it's
can't
a
guarantee
good,
that I'm going to watch this movie.
Why not?
I don't know. You haven't sold me on it.
What?
Well, okay.
Damn.
I've been pouring my heart
There-
out for this
there's-
this movie for you,
guys-
man. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's
How
All
about
for nothing? I
how about
spilled all
guys
this
wearing
energy
bell
for nothing.
bottoms? Would that,
Yes,
would that work?
plenty of it. Yeah.
I feel like the only reason I want to watch this movie is so I can prove to you that it's not Danny Trejo.
Good. That's fine. I want you to do that. I want to challenge.
Anything just so you can watch
I'm
it.
diehard.
So you can watch it.
Shut the fuck up, man. What are you doing? You're eroding it. Motherfucker, man.
You're fucking...
Guys wearing bell bottoms. That's all I
Oh,
need.
yeah. Plenty of it. Plenty of it. And some Danny Trejo, some Annie Potts, 18-year-old titties. And
Making shit up.
And then, I mean, you got
What?
some I don't know, like bikes flipping over people, and
yeah,
that was pretty fun.
Yeah, but that's
Watching.
bikes flipping people over. Yeah,
So,
like this and that. and
if you want to
California.
compare this to another movie, you're talking about actors that got their start, with Star Wars. You got this movie, Mark Hamill's second movie after A New Hope, and then you had Harrison Ford in
What's this
American
movie?
Graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
Is this on par with American
Yes, it
Graffiti?
is. I was going to mention that.
Wait a minute. Isn't American Graffiti directed
Oh,
by...
man.
I don't believe you.
No, well, exactly. You're right. Because Corvette Summer is better than American Graffiti. There,
So there's a song by Beck called Corvette Bummer. And it is based on this movie. In case anybody was wondering.
Beck gets it, but that's the thing.
Is it
It's so
American-
good, he wants to make a parody of it. And that's how much he loves it. I'm pretty sure that's his frame of mind.
Wasn't American Graffiti directed by George
I know.
Lucas?
No, it's directed by Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
George, in a Lucas film.
George
though?
Lucas is a terrible director. I
But-
don't know if you
yeah.
saw Star
But-
Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3, but he's a terrible director.
Hey man, I like those
Well, yeah, but
movies.
like,
Well,
but
there's no accounting for
He wrote
taste.
American Graffiti, though, right?
I didn't think they were too bad.
I don't know that for
I thought,
Just-
I thought Lucas was involved with American Graffiti.
I think
thought
he
that-
was,
I
but I
think
don't
it's
know
just
how.
the,
I can't
I know my
confirm
dad
that.
told me.
the image, just everybody bashed 1, 2, and 3. It's just like a fad deal. Like,
yeah.
I got to be part of the. I'm an old school fan. I'm part of the image.
Thinking a little Alex Jones there, Jacob. Huh? Yeah, fucking a little gurgly there for a second there.
Crazy. Like,
Oh, man. What's it called?
Gonna tax our miles.
Oh, man. But
yeah. What did you say? You forgot, Raff?
No. I mean,
You
no,
were
no,
saying,
I
sir?
agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, what's it called? People
Jesus.
just jumping on the wagon. Oh no, those movies were terrible. I mean, nah.
Well,
pretty good.
2, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of 2. 1 was pretty cool. It's just the fact that you get to see a mini, Darth Vader. That's kind of cool. Mini Anakin Skywalker.
But
Yeah.
ultimately, go ahead. Sorry, Rob.
I think the best part of episode 1 was the promo, the teaser movie poster that they released. I don't know if you remember
I
this.
probably don't know.
So the teaser, when they announced that they were doing episode 1, the teaser poster that they released was a picture of, it was on Tatooine. It was a picture of Jake Lloyd, Anakin Skywalker,
Right.
in front of one of those sand igloo things, and the shadow that he's casting is Darth Vader. And that was like the teaser promo.
Okay,
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So that was the coolest part about episode 1.
So you tell me you're not
That was
not
it.
even the
Not even a-
movie.
yeah.
It's
It's
a
not even in,
poster.
it's not even in the fucking movie, but it's the best part.
you're
of
not
that
even
movie.
a Jar Jar Binks fan, man? Come on.
Oh, come on.
I'm busting balls now. I'm busting balls. You ever heard about the how
If
Jar
you
Jar
say-
Binks was really
oh,
a
God,
Sith
don't
Lord?
start it. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
heard
I
about
saw that. I saw that on
I saw that
YouTube.
'cause
Interesting.
he kept waving his hands.
Interesting theory.
Because
You prove it, cabrón.
he started off as a nobody and worked his way up to like high council. I mean,
Played dumb.
how the
They're
fuck?
playing
simple
dumb,
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
Fucking in the middle of a war and
Yeah.
fucking.
But-
I think you're
drunk
giving
dancing.
George Lucas way too much credit.
Yeah, but but one thing I think we can all agree on is that Mark Hamill's best work is in Corvette Summer.
Oh, hold on, no.
Are we
Before
still,
I like-
are we still
the-
harping about that?
The frowns
Moved
mean
on.
they're gonna go
I
upside
can't,
down, right?
I can't
And-
say that because I haven't seen the movie.
right.
No.
But you can say it though.
No. Are you saying? Did you not like Darth Maul at all? I thought he was pretty
Fucking,
badass.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay, that was a cool part of the movie. That fight scene was pretty cool. I'll give you that.
Now, Qui-Gon Jinn, you didn't like him being played by as Liam Neeson?
It was
Oh,
all
yeah,
right.
my
So
man Liam.
here's my problem with episode 1, and
Yeah.
I'll just lay it for you. The introduction of midichlorians as actual fact.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can
So, but I
Who?
on the flip side of that, I read this fan theory online. I read this fan theory online the other day that said, midichlorians were not talked about after that movie. Qui-Gon's the only one that mentions them.
Right.
So somebody suggested that maybe midichlorians are kind of like, something that he believes is, what causes the Force, but nobody has like confirmed that, and that's not what actually that could just be something that he like that's why he's not on the Jedi Council, because he has his alternative theory of the Force, kind of thing. So that's why, that cannot be factual. That's just his opinion.
Right.
And that's
okay.
why he's not on the Jedi Council.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I
You know
got
what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah, I know what
It's
you mean
kind of
now.
like Scientology. We won't get into that whole situation,
Yeah.
but
it's just there. Like, okay, we're not gonna.
like he feels he feels there's a correlation between how many midichlorians you have in your bloodstream and how strong. Your
Oh, you asking me
connection-
personally?
No. I'm just saying. Yeah, what's your midichlorian count?
Fucking go to your doctor. All right, man. I want to do my mini chlorine count, man. I want to know how much I got.
Unless you take him to your tree.
I can see. Okay, no. In all honesty, here, I could see why people didn't like the first or the last first three, whatever. Honestly, because I saw that, I think I was probably 15 years old,
Yeah.
when episode 1 came out. And I didn't think it was that bad at all. And then I guess because when I went there to see it, everybody was getting excited. Woohoo, my dick's hard.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, all right, but I guess mine's is too.
Yeah, same thing
so
happened to me, yeah.
and it's kind of one of those things that I saw growing up, and it's like, I kind of wish I could go back in time and live those days as well. But,
Yeah, as soon as the opening credits happened, people were standing up and like, yeah, fucking giving applause.
Yeah, I
was
remember
like-
that. Yeah.
I was like, all right, this must be a good movie. And I'm watching, I was like, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Because I've only seen, what's it called? At that time, I only saw, what's it called? The
episode 4 probably, huh?
episode 4, the second one.
Yeah,
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, yeah, I saw that one.
That's it. You
Land-
saw one
Lando
movie before
Calrissian.
that.
That's the reason,
Yeah, and that's the only.
that's the reason my son's
That's
name.
that- I
Lando.
thought
you know
was
what?
pretty-
That's the best Star Wars movie by far.
it was damn good. I actually went to go see it by accident at the theaters because it was one
I
of
thought I
those
stumbled across a porno.
double screen. It was one of those.
Saw it by
I
accident.
saw that at a
Screen.
double screen theater. Are you sure you watched Empire Strikes Back and it was a porn parody?
It was one of those. It was like screen sharing 2 different movies. I went to go see one movie, but it turns out it was that one. I'm like, fuck it, I watched it. I thought it was badass.
Yeah, Paul's awfully quiet now.
End of my story.
No. I'm disappointed that you guys don't like Corvette Summary.
I love Corey. I thought it was pretty good. I'm giving it a solid. Okay, I don't.
It means a lot to me. The man did his best. So you guys want to recognize and acknowledge his hard work
All right,
after a wreck
listen,
in the Corvette.
In all
and then in
honesty,
truth, it's a coincidence that he did a movie about Corvettes.
I like how
There
you're
was
like
a wreck involved.
I like how you're brooding and like you were ready. I was ready to give you some sympathy, and Raph's like, "You fucking loser."
That's why we fucking hate. We love each other.
All right,
I mean,
so
fucking help with it.
I'll give it
You
a
give what?
solid. I think I would say 4 3/4, 5. Okay,
Out of
let's
what?
do 5.
Out of what?
What
Out
are we
of 10.
talking
Out
about?
of 10.
5 out of 7.
I give it a 5-star.
He's a half.
5-star.
He's a
I
half.
mean, like I said, it's better than
Half.
Dustin checks in.
That's a good rating, but what are we
Dustin
talking
checks in.
about?
What the fuck is
I'm
it?
talking about Corvette Summer.
Oh, we were?
Corvette. Now I'm
Oh,
bringing
you
it up.
jackass for bringing it up because of you, and now you're not even paying attention.
What are you turning this on me for? I didn't do anything. Fuck you. I told you that. You know what? I gave you a recipe last night. You know, I'm regretting it.
Okay,
Forget
no.
it.
can't
I want
take it
that
back.
recipe back.
Jacob gives it a 5 out of 10. What do you give it, Paul?
I want to give it.
Better. That's a better rating that I gave Ghostbusters the remake. Okay, or not the remake.
I want to give it a
or whatever it is.
No
No one cares. Oh, you heard that. I'm sorry.
You heard that? What kind of bullshit?
I was thinking out loud. Apparently, no, I'm curious. No, I really am curious.
I wanted to give it a nice job at a Hut rating, but you fucked it all up, man.
Did I?
So
Son of
how
a
did we
fucking
fuck
bitch.
it up? Come on.
Yeah.
Give us your rating, man.
I want to
Why?
give it a nice triangle. No, I'm good
No,
with that.
come on.
I have my own
This
rating.
is your segment here.
I have my own rating system, you know,
Oh.
but nobody's gonna understand it. Just know that it's good.
So what's good? Okay,
Well, use your
bullshit.
fucking rating system and translate it to English.
Translate
Give it
it.
a number.
Hell no.
Speak English,
you-
goddammit.
You're being too vague.
You can use fucking decimal points. We're
This
okay.
is fucking
seriously.
obtuse fucking English.
Hey,
Like,
this is America, goddammit.
all right, yeah, America. Don't make me laugh. Yeah,
No, what? So I get
I probably,
number
okay,
rating.
I
here.
want to of 10.
1 out
I'm
of
probably
10.
getting like maybe like a 7. I
7?
like it. I
Okay.
like it because I just grew up with it.
Yeah,
and
well,
all
see,
that shit.
I appreciate it. I'm not
And
going to
Mark
bash
Hamill,
you
you
because
know?
you probably saw that growing up, right? Like the way Raw bashes me because I like episode 1. I saw that growing up.
Hey, Jake Lloyd had a tough life.
He did.
Leave the man alone.
Yeah, well, Jake
he
Lloyd
got
should have
bullied. He got bullied.
Who's
a
Jake
lot.
Lloyd?
the guy who played Anakin.
Anakin.
But
in
I
episode
yeah,
came up with the
Jingle
theory
All
that
the
he
Way.
got bullied. Yeah, because of Jingle All the Way, they gave him shit in school. You know, because like they said, like, oh, because he played in Star Wars. Like, no.
Because she's out back petting
It was-
Ted.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, like Phil Hartman. Yeah, he got shit because of Turbo. You fucking Turbo man. You fucking child. He's like 20 years old. You're fucking Turbo now. You piece of shit. So to this day, he gets
man.
bullied because of Turbo Man.
Yeah. Well,
That's just my hunch, and I'm right about these things, right?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with you on that one.
Why?
I don't know.
You're never right.
This isn't open for discussion. This isn't
I'm-
like
I'm sorry. I
fucking-
thought this was America.
America, goddamn.
Fuck that. I'm not allowing that.
All right.
Make
so-
episode 1 great again.
Fuck it. Okay, you give it a 7. All right, Rob. What do you?
He's never seen it.
I don't
What
care.
the fuck, asshole? Like, you can't just be throwing down fucking reviews. You never seen a fucking thing.
Well, you know what?
We're buying
I
his
haven't
review.
I haven't
Fuck
seen it. I haven't seen it, but based on the synopsis, I'll give it a solid 5. I'll give it a 5.
that's
We'll go
fair
middle
enough.
of the
Based
road.
on
It
synopsis,
can't be
okay.
what I mean.
do
I've
you
seen
have?
some pretty shitty movies. I mean,
Yeah.
So what do you have to
that
lose to
have
watch
got-
it then?
Yeah, you know,
You have nothing to lose.
Okay.
honestly, you know what? I am kind of curious, and I think I
So
may
you are gonna
actually
watch
go
it?
watch it.
I'm
Yeah,
ashamed
you're
of
watching
friends
that.
with
Fuck
that
you.
review.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
I'm afraid I'm friends with you. Like, just
Hey guys, this is my
The
friend.
amazing Mark
Oh.
Hamill, everybody. I'm telling you, this is his best known work. Fuck the Joker's voice and fuck Luke Skywalker. Corvette Summer was his work. Was his
On his resume.
yes, he definitely
On his
showed
resume-
up to that. I agree.
On his resume, like, you know, the part where it tells you what are your proudest achievements. He's like, I did Corvette Summer.
That soundtrack is just rocking with those tubas. I don't know. Just to me, it's just yeah. Great
Alright.
perception of the 70s.
Alright.
You know,
So Raff, well, what are you
I
gonna give
wouldn't
it?
know.
I'm gonna give it
Because you did see it, right?
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
okay.
Well, see, the thing is, I saw it a long time ago, so that's why I did have to
Cool.
refresh my memory. And I am gonna watch it again soon. Today I plan on
He
to.
doesn't do things.
But-
Don't listen to him.
But I'll give it.
I gotta remind him to breathe sometimes because he forgets to do
Yeah.
that.
I'll give it a 6.5. 6.5.
Okay,
It was good. I liked
you know,
it.
That's good. That's a good solid review. 6.5, 5, whatever your rating is.
And we're back, guys. And we're back.
That was fucking fast.
No. That's why I'm gonna cut and paste it.
I knew what you meant.
That was impressive.
So we're talking about Nikola Tesla now.
My
Thank you,
nigga.
Ruben. to the
Paul, why
clutch.
don't you give us a little backstory?
I honestly,
Nicholas Tesla I'm talking about too.
Yeah, all right. So Paul has a long history of loving Nikola
don't-
Tesla. I know you're hammered already, but you haven't said much of anything.
I know. I was hammered.
Like a hammer drill, like a
Yeah.
Milwaukee drill, like a Roland Baker,
Robert Baker.
Robert Baker.
Robert Baker.
Don't say
he had
his
a drill
fucking
gun.
real name.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
fuck him.
I see him in the street. He's catching a
Yeah,
a 3/8
he looks
drill in
like
his
the
eyeball.
real- he looks like Benjamin Button at 9 years old. So
I've
if
never
you're
seen
trying
that
to get a
movie.
visual, what?
Never seen that movie.
Wow, the conversation stopped on that. I haven't seen it either.
I
yeah,
just
suck.
befuddled her. The fucking.
Can I be honest with you about something? Can I say a Logan spoiler?
Yeah, okay. Let's skip the Tesla thing. We'll talk about Logan. I haven't seen it, but you know what? I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see it. So discuss.
Okay, no.
Make way
For those guys, for those people that have not seen Logan in the room,
Spoiler alert.
cover the ears
3,
or
2, 1. Okay, go.
the only thing I'm only gonna say about it,
He's a mutant.
it really irritates me a little bit, man, and I need to get this on my chest. Is that we're never gonna see fucking Logan in the fucking costume. or Wolverine?
No, you know what?
Oh, like in
it's
the
funny
yellow
you mentioned that.
spandex costume?
It's funny you mentioned that. I was watching something on YouTube.
Yeah,
They could have threw it in there. They could have.
I know after Wolverine, right? Because in the alternate ending.
No, in the actual costume.
Right.
Do you remember that scene where Logan is putting Professor X into bed? Remember he walks him upstairs.
In what scene? Logan?
Yeah, Logan.
He
walks Professor X upstairs.
You talking about in the human's house?
Yeah.
The
they're
hospitality.
eating- Yeah, the hospitality. Right?
Yeah.
And then remember, there's a crack on the door, right?
Yeah.
And you see Laura. She's peeking through.
Okay.
Right? I was watching a YouTube video saying that would have been the perfect moment to have Logan in the actual suit. Because remember, she reads the comic books.
You're right.
So it would have been like her perspective of what Wolverine.
So I read
that would be kind of badass. I think
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, that's fucking awesome.
That's it. That's all they have
That's all
to
you
do.
do. Just fucking throw it in there.
Yeah.
And
I read a couple of things about the movie. Okay,
Okay.
so I've been following the movie. I just haven't had time to go see it. So the comics that they're reading in the movie are not actual X-Men comics, like
in
IRL, in real life.
Because I mean, me being the comic,
They were written and illustrated for
the movie.
Yeah.
The movie. Like, there's no. See, I mean, listen. To be honest, in all fairness, I'm not a big.
Have you
huge
read
X-Men,
the
fucking
Frank
comic.
Miller graphic novel Old Man Logan?
No, you know what? I read a little bit of it. I did read a little bit of it. But Frank Miller's fucking awesome, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
But I'm not finished reading all of it. So
Were you mad?
I went in there thinking.
Spider-Mobile.
No, I went in there thinking like, okay, listen, I'm gonna give it a fair shake. I'm gonna give this movie a fair shake because I'm not a big reader on the X-Men comics and Old Man Logan. I did read the death of Wolverine, and I thought the way he died in that comic, it was pretty cool, you know. So the only thing I didn't like,
3,
what
2, 1.
the only thing I didn't like about this movie, and it really wasn't about the movie itself. I think the screenplay was fucking awesome. It's a great superhero
I got a
movie.
question. I haven't seen the movie, but are the bad guys in this movie the Ravagers?
I don't know who the fucking Ravagers
They are, but they're not to the full extent.
Okay.
Because in the comic books, the Ravengers are they got more mechanics, and they're more.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
saw that
these-
guy has like a detachable mechanical arm or
he,
something. doesn't he?
he's one of the main Ravengers.
Okay.
But he's not to his full extent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna get to about the movie that I do not like, and I appreciate it to the fullest extent. I just don't like it. It's that because of Deadpool, and Paul knows about this, Raff knows about this because they came over. We talked about it. Because of Deadpool, it getting a rated R rating and a low budget, and like, okay, we're gonna throw some fucking $30 million to Logan here and give it a rated R. And if it fails, guess what? We didn't throw so much money into the fucking production, and yet it succeeds. But we're giving that okay and throw the fuck around and this and that and it was a cheap production and it gives it a fucking rated R and it hit. Now I feel like every fucking superhero movie is going to take that approach now. Well, not every superhero, but
I
a lot
feel-
of them are.
I feel like which
I'm okay with, but I don't know if I'm okay with my son watching
one of
that.
my favorite podcasts to listen to is Kevin Smith's Fat Man on Batman.
You and me both.
It's a
I love that.
great podcast.
It's
They
great.
review all the things that I love to hear about, and one of the things that they brought up on the last podcast was wanting to see. I don't know if you may not know this, but the movie The Batman that's in production, the DC universe, is having some production issues. So originally,
Batfleck's not, doing
Batfleck was supposed to direct it, and he backed away. He's still the Batman, but the screenplay that he helped write and with the name's escaping me right now, but they've scrapped that screenplay and they've brought in. They were talking. I think they were talking to T.J. Miller, who did Deadpool. But
Tim Miller.
He's Tim Miller. Sorry, T.J. Miller's the guy that was in
fucking
Deadpool. Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so Tim Miller. Anyway, that was the name they were
Silicon
throwing
Valley,
around.
great actor, by the way.
Who was the
Tim Miller, right?
Yeah. So who's the guy that they've nailed down the director for the Batman now?
The guy that did oh shit, man. He did blah 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 blah. Fuck, I don't remember. He did a couple. I don't know, man. I heard that same podcast too, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So
That's
they were
exactly what I'm
talking.
talking
They were talking about doing like, hey, look, you've got Affleck. And Kevin Smith. Of course, Affleck used to work with Kevin Smith all the time.
Yeah, all the
they
time,
were
yeah.
friends back in the day. He's done like really shitty movies with like
Chasing Amy
and Mallrats and shit. You know? So he's like, well, you do a low budget Batman film in the style of like Cloverfield. Like
But
that
dude,
would be really
he
fucking
mentioned,
cool.
He mentioned, and now I agree 100%. He mentioned that if they could throw 20 to 30 million to a Batman flick, and every year they produce a fucking Batman movie, I'll be in. I don't care if it's shit as balls. If it's a Batman movie, I'm watching it. Man.
like
Bring in Schumacher,
like-
of course. But
yeah,
bring him in and
Amy Schumacher?
Joel Schumacher. Bring him in
Joel Schumacher.
and have him fucking direct it. You know, the one with bat nipples and fucking.
Yeah, he apologizes after that.
Who cares?
Matt
Fuck that
Reeves.
guy.
Matt Reeves is the
Matt
director
Reeves,
that
that's
they've
who it
nailed
is.
down
Yes,
for the
yes,
Batman.
yes.
So they threw away the screenplay that Affleck wrote, and they're letting they're having him write a new screenplay.
I don't
for
blame him
this
though,
thing.
man. That's a lot of stress. If you're gonna direct and play Batman, you're a fucking egotistical motherfucker.
Oh, see, so this okay, so this circles back. So Matt Reeves, just to fill everybody in on his resume, he did the Rise of the Dawn of the Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes and Cloverfield. So that's his majors on his resume right there.
I enjoyed
Which,
Dawn of Planet of the Apes.
Cloverfield.
I
or
would
what's
like to
it
hear,
called?
to be in 100% honesty, I'm not just trying to bring Paul into the conversation because he's hammered over there, but I would like to hear Paul's take on how he would perceive a Cloverfield-esque low-budget Batman movie.
No, hold on. Before you go on,
Speaking to Mike.
Cloverfield, like the original Cloverfield, or
Yeah.
Cloverfield?
No, not 10 Cloverfield Lane, the original Cloverfield.
Okay. All right. Answer the question.
Like with the
Low budget Batman.
Yeah, like
A
straight,
low-budget Batman?
like straight POV.
Oh, POV, huh?
Yeah, like
I
not,
learned
not
that in
porn,
porno.
not porn POV. That's point of view for anybody. You know, like shot low budget style
what
indie.
yeah.
No, like
Hunter Thompson
I
was
like the
POV.
idea. I like the idea of like a low budget noir detective comics,
And you
old
could-
school
yeah, you could do-
Batman.
that'd be badass.
Yeah.
That's a good what's it called, vibe. I would like to see something like that too, because that's I'm used to from the only knowledge I know about Batman is I don't read the comics. It's just from the animated series, and that's how it was set up is a noir and like the old school vibe.
Yeah, and that's
That'd
the
be
vibe, and
badass.
that's what's great about the animated series of Batman is they pulled so much from the old noir comics, like the old.
Yeah.
A lot of the stories are straight out of the comics in that movie, and Batman the animated series a lot, especially a lot of like the villains, like Ra's al Ghul played a huge part in the animated series.
Demon's
He was
Head, part 1 and part 2. Yeah,
has
man.
always been one of Batman's formidable villains. Villain, anti-hero. He hasn't always, he's kind of on that cusp of, you don't know where he falls in that spectrum.
In that series, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the comics too, but I know he always refers him as detective.
Yeah, it never
That's
refers
one
to
of
him as
That's
Batman.
that's one of the greatest things
Yeah.
watching the animated when he calls him detective all the time. It kind of gives you that vibe of the Batman. And just shifting gears a little bit, I heard a rumor the other day that they're talking about a Nightwing.
I'm waiting for that,
standalone
man. I'm
Nightwing
waiting
movie,
for that.
which I think will be kind of cool because you get the Batman without the like the dark brooding of like his parents being dead.
Hold on. I want to bring back to the Ra's al Ghul calling Batman detective.
Yeah.
I like that because he shows him respect because it's more of a. In Ra's al Ghul's eyes, you'll always be the detective. You'll never be Batman. Batman is something that you became your own.
Right,
when I met you, you were a detective,
Well,
and you'll always be the detective.
Well, that's why he
Well,
showed,
at the
he was a
root
detective.
at the root of Batman, he is a detective.
Yeah.
That's why he
not-
showed up in number 27, Detective Comics, DC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice
That's why I
name
like
drop.
that.
Nice
Yeah.
name drop with the number 27 detective. I like that.
Yeah, yes, sir. But
You
as
guys
far
want a room?
Which, by the way, in case you haven't put it together yet, DC Comics was started as Detective Comics.
Yeah.
exactly, that's what
DC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Nightwing standalone will be pretty freaking awesome, man. And as long as they cast Dick Grayson properly, no
Yeah,
fucking,
and
I don't.
You don't want to go.
Okay, so here's a
Justin
question:
Gordon-Levitt?
Do you do a backstory, or do you just drop him into Nightwing?
Listen,
Would you?
I think Nightwing is a powerful character that you should throw a backstory. I think
Would
you
you?
should.
I guess I don't. It seems. Don't point that finger away from me
Would
to
you?
answer. I
It's
don't.
not
I
his
can't.
finger, man. It's his dick. No.
It's pretty high to be his. Where his
Would you?
dick's
Would you
supposed
want
to
that?
be,
Would you want that?
but I don't know. I really can't answer that.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, do you do a? Well, that leaves a lot of questions. Do you connect Nightwing to the DC universe as is? Because if you do, going back to BVS, Batman versus Superman, you see the Robin suit. Like Robin was killed by the Joker or something. Is that Jason Todd's Robin?
That has
and
to be
then
Jason Todd.
and then you have Dick Grayson
and
off
that-
as
yeah.
Nightwing. How come? Why? I mean, why wouldn't they reference him?
And that's another thing. We're gonna, we're just gonna veer off one thing after another. But see, and I wish that they would just do a fucking movie ties everything together and not just go
do a
based off
fucking movie.
assumptions. Like, oh, I see this. What could it be? Could it be Jason Todd?
Do you
Or
think they'll do that?
Could
with,
it be Dick Grayson?
Do you think they'll do that with Justice League?
Man, I don't even know. I think Justice League. There's gonna be so much shit going on.
They dropped Martian Manhunter on Supergirl.
I heard about that, man. And
I mean, he's not as cool as the comics.
but the fact that
he's
they're
still
gonna
there.
they're gonna throw a like a makeup artist to set him up and stuff like
and
that.
they announced a new, not a reboot of Green Lantern, but they announced a movie, The Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah,
So we'll see where that goes. I don't think it may be Hal Jordan's
be honest with you,
Green Lantern. I don't know.
To be honest with you, man, I don't like the fact that DC's competing with Marvel. You got the
Well,
Avengers.
They're
running
behind
through
the 8 ball.
GLA.
They're running
the
5
JLA,
years.
no.
They're running 5 years behind the 8 ball. They should have been doing this shit.
They should have.
As soon as Iron Man dropped and made how much did Iron Man make?
Fuckload.
Like $300, $400
Crazy,
million,
yeah.
some crazy amount of money. As soon as they did that, and the spoilers with Samuel L. Jackson, and the I want to talk to you about the Avengers initiative. The guys over at DC should have been like they should have been on point, fucking Batman, Superman, setting up movies and
yeah, but then they had the Christopher Nolans.
yeah, I mean.
To play catch
But
up.
see, here's the thing, though.
But they should have talked to Christopher Nolan and been like, "Hey, we need to be don't write." I mean, they could have very easily at that point written the Dark Knight was already basically. I mean, it was done. That came out the same year, 2008. It was the same year that Iron Man came out. They didn't have to write the Dark Knight Rises the way they wrote it. I mean, it was a fucking terrible movie as it
It
is.
wasn't that terrible. I enjoyed it.
I mean, it
enjoyed
wasn't.
it.
It wasn't as good as the Dark Knight. I mean, you're following a great performance on everybody's part in that movie, but they could have started at right then at ground zero and done. They could have dropped. They could have dropped Man of Steel right there and not done a Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy and been done in the Nolan verse or whatever, quote unquote, the Nolan verse that you call it. And they could have kept Christian Bale under contract and been like, hey, don't talk like that as Batman anymore. Let's not make this fucking stupid. And gone forward and started the DC universe where they already had 2 movies established, just like that. Iron Man, the Marvel universe only started with Iron Man. I mean, it dropped what was basically a B-side superhero from Marvel's catalog. Iron Man was never like a great, like, he was never number one selling comic or anything like that. But the great thing about Iron Man is that he had such appeal that he crossed over, and he was easy to cross over into every other Marvel comic book.
Right.
So they were smart doing that, because then they had a whole playbook of superheroes to drop in. Same thing with Batman. Batman has been, Justice League, from everything. They did that. They had it set up right with Batman Begins and then The Dark Knight. They could have done it, and they faltered. And whoever was on at Warner Brothers was in charge of that. That's their fault for dropping the ball on that one. And just sitting in the studio, talking about Marvel and Marvel Studios and Disney and stuff. Who's calling the shots over there is Kathleen Kennedy, and just sitting here looking at your Back to the Future poster. She was one of the producers on Back to the Future.
Oh, you can see it right there. You see her name.
Kathleen Kennedy. She's calling the shots over at Disney and Marvel. With
Really?
Kevin Feige. There you go. Anybody that can see Back to the Future.
mine.
Yeah, bro.
My man.
Give you credit on that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Jesus,
Rob, you know
man.
your shit.
You know your
Yeah,
shit.
Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, you know your shit, man.
Fucking Rob, that beard is not there for no reason,
Oh,
man.
right, yeah, that's knowledge stored in
That's,
there.
yeah,
and
that's
shit.
my
Knowledge
that's my
juice.
knowledge
It's
database.
not-
It's like
Just shit.
it's
just
like
stored
online
in there.
servers.
You show,
Goddamn.
you show it to
Stored
work.
shit.
You show it to work. It's like, hey, Rob, we need your help, man. How do we fix this? Start drinking a beer. I got this.
I don't get it.
I don't
I
drink
think you
beers at
should
work,
shut
by the way,
fuck
in
up
case
for the
anybody's
rest of the
wondering.
Yeah.
night.
You haven't even said a fucking word, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll speak.
Hey, is
when I
there
want.
another
Thank
beer?
you.
Is there another beer?
Yeah, it's
No.
right here.
You can grab me a beer.
Hey, Raff.
What?
It's a little light there.
Yeah,
you
I
picked
was-
that up too quickly.
I was thinking somebody should write a book.
Womp, womp, womp.
Someone, you goddamn right. Somebody should write a book.
Yeah, I think somebody should write lots more books.
Yeah, you write somewhere. Should write there. Somebody should write a fucking book. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, can I see your watch? No, may I see it?
You want to take my watch?
No, I don't. I gotta forget it.
Are you gonna? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm referencing movies. I'm
You got any animal
So,
You got any animal crackers? Hey. it's
So,
just-
as
Yeah,
far
it's
as-
the fucking morning.
okay, since we're on a
FaceTime me.
superhero, the best superhero movie,
Ooh.
top 2 best superhero
Ah,
movies.
man.
oh,
of all
top two
time.
best superhero movies
Yes.
of all time.
Yes.
Dark man.
I think we're all going to have the same answer for some reason, besides Paul. But I'm kind of curious here.
All right,
I think we're all going to have the same answer.
I kind of want to hear. I kind of want to hear Paul's gut check reaction on this.
Hey,
Like,
Paul?
what's your top
Like,
two
in all
superhero?
seriousness, and
Top two. Top
no
two
pornos or fucking.
Yeah,
Disney
top two
movies.
superhero or let's go comic book. You want to go
Com- yeah,
comic
comic book.
book based movies?
Yes. 'Cause
Uh,
I know, or you know one of them. I already know one of them that you should say.
honestly.
Come on, man. I know you fucking like swear by it all the time.
what? Deadpool?
No, Warren Beatty.
Oh, Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a DC. That's a
Well,
It's a
yeah,
DC.
that's yeah. Well, that movie wanted me to got me interested in acting and just my interest in film overall.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I'll never forget that. I was like 5-6 years old when I first came out, and just never stopped fantasizing about being in that movie or just I was a kid. Shit.
That's
always
cool, though.
wanting Madonna, and yeah, I still want her. Yeah, I don't care how old she is, but yeah, that's the main reason for that.
Yeah,
I forgot that was. Yeah, you said that's actually DC.
that's DC.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
like in the
DC.
30s, man. I think
Yeah.
40s.
Yeah,
No,
that's-
40s.
yeah.
40s,
30s or
50s,
40s. It
Warren,
was
yeah,
It was back there, man.
I believe Warren Beatty owns the rights to of Dick Tracy too.
that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, because I think I remember looking into it
of
because
shit.
they've been. Yeah, no, they.
I think
they
that was a
try to-
Universal picture, wasn't
well,
it?
I can't remember,
I want to think to say it is. Yeah, I think I
but
do.
like I think they tried to make
I
like
know
they,
the guy
they
from Crane
wanted
Hardly Waits in
they
there.
wanted to do maybe like
Sorry, he was on
I
a
don't-
good roll. Good,
well,
keep
they-
going.
I don't know, like expand or do a remake or something that affiliated with it, but he has rights to it. It's like no, mine. Fuck you, I'm Warren Beatty.
like,
You know,
like Michael
But-
Jackson and the Beatles. Fucking
yeah.
asshole.
Mine.
Right? Yeah.
It's AIDS infested. Yours.
So that's your first one, obviously.
But second one, I don't know. You guys are really into superhero films, and I can't think on top of my head. And it's just,
Bullshit.
it goes to show like how much the interest difference between you guys versus me,
Yeah.
and like you guys follow and the passion for it.
Well,
and,
I
like,
think
you guys
that-
can go like that. Me, I can't come home with it because I'm not that.
That's
interested.
fine. I mean, I think
It's
that
not that I don't like it. It's just
Aw.
I think that a lot of people don't know that a lot of movies that are very popular are
based on comics. or what?
are comic book movies. I
Yeah.
mean, just all.
Like History of Violence.
Oh,
That was a graphic
yeah.
novel. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess you could consider that a comic. Constantine. That's a DC
Constantine,
property.
Yeah.
There's lots
Night
of
of the Living Dead. No,
Yeah.
I think that's just a remake, though. I think that's just
Dark
based on-
Man.
Dark Man,
yeah.
Liam Neeson, come here, Natty Lightbelt.
That was him?
Yeah.
300. 300 is
300,
a
the Frank Miller.
Yeah, is a Frank Miller graphic novel. I mean, there's the Watchmen. Watchmen
Alan
is
Moore.
Damn it. Can I
yeah. Go ahead, interject. Go, yeah, take your two.
Well, you guys don't know, The Walking Dead is a comic.
My top one.
Can you eat
Yeah,
some
top
chips
one.
real quick?
Go ahead.
Top
Quickly,
one.
chips in your mouth.
Dark Knight, the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yeah, that was up there.
Second,
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Watchmen?
Watchmen.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, sorry.
I've never seen Watchmen, but
Get out of here.
but I've seen enough
Channel
of it.
4 going down.
Yeah, I need, I need to watch
I know
it because
that,
I
dude.
know,
I
I've
know.
heard
I
that
knew if you
Malin
would've thought
Ackerman
about it,
is
yeah.
is
You
really
would've
good.
chosen it
Yes,
too.
I agree. Watchmen, that was fucking great.
That
It was
is
long.
so
Jackie,
fucking
Jackie Earl
great.
Haley, I heard, was great in that movie, and so is
Yeah.
Malin
He
Ackerman.
is.
I love. I just what I really liked about the movie is the character development. It's a little drawn out, but I'm okay with it. The movie's long, and we added a 3.5 hour version on
Yeah,
Vudu.
is it director's cut?
Yeah, but
Or the ultimate cut, I
yeah,
think is what it is.
it's like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but
Take
they-
a
Is it,
look.
is it worth it though? Like if you've
I
never
think-
seen the movie, should you start with that?
Why not? It's
Yeah.
fucking great. No,
It
the
is,
Watchmen
it is,
is
it-
great, man.
It is because
Okay, so Malin Ackerman plays Silk Spectre 2, the second
Yeah.
Silk Spectre,
Exactly.
and Jackie Earl Haley plays Rorschach.
Yeah.
Rorschach.
Rorschach's the fucking best.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
He is the best.
the problem that I guess why I never watched that movie is that I heard that like Dr. Manhattan, like they show like full frontal like
yeah,
fucking
that
big,
shit's my
big blue
favorite
dick
one.
all over the
There it
place.
is, there.
It's
Well,
just
that-
like
Yeah.
Raff's brother. You know, he told me, he's like, "Hey, were you disappointed? Did you? Okay, the scene where they go to Vietnam, go to Nam,
Vietnam.
and then they show Dr. Manhattan, like, all right, cool. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. He's gonna show him huge. He's gonna show his dick huge. He's like, oh, he's wearing underwear. Fuck. And
yeah,
so
yeah.
he told me, he's like, did you petition and write, nasty letters or nasty grams to Paramount, right? I believe it was Paramount that
I
did
think
it,
it was.
and petitioned that, like you need to undo what I just seen and make it right, and fucking rip those undies off, and then see that big blue dick fighting alongside our American troops.
Pissing on those Vietnam.
Yeah. And I
that's
just
fucked
think that's
up,
the most
man.
honorable thing they should do at this point. I still think they should do it. It's not fucking fair.
Yeah.
I was yelling boo. I was booing at the theater. Fucking bullshit.
Okay, so the directors or the ultimate cut is where they have like
It's 3.5 hours long. Yeah.
but they
They-
don't have underwear on Dr. Manhattan in that. So that's the episode
no,
I
okay,
need to
here-
watch.
here-
No, well, no,
here's the deal.
they do.
They still do.
I'm sorry.
They do. Paul's letter has yet to reach the production.
The only
Okay.
no, the only part is like when he's fucking sporting the underwear. It just seems hilarious. Is when he there's a scene during the Vietnam War and like he's fighting, but he's huge because he can change his shape, his
Right.
his
He's
size.
based purely on energy.
Right, yeah. So that he's got underwear there, but for the, there's a lot of other scenes where he's just fucking just walking around strutting his shit like whatever. I got
Well,
work
if I
to
could
do.
if I could change my shape and fucking change the size of my
Yeah.
I'd walk around with a dick.
Oh, right, yeah.
If I'm 30 stories tall, shit, I would have not had underwear on. I just lay waste
right?
to Vietnam with my
I
dick.
would.
No, right? It's not like it's
Bro.
gonna hurt you. They're gonna fire at you. Like, no.
The
Don't
newest
worry
one,
about
the newest one they brought out, the ultimate cut.
Shut up.
The only thing the only thing they added was they also did an animated what's it called
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
an animated
Version-
Watchmen.
Watchmen, yeah.
Okay.
But
So they
it's-
just add that into the movie.
But
Yeah.
but-
Okay, so
but
so
it's
your two
cut back
your
and
two
forth.
are The Dark Knight and Watchmen.
oh yeah,
That's your two. Okay, Paul, what were your two?
yeah. Dick Tracy and Watchmen.
Dick Tracy and Watchmen. Okay, Jake.
well, it's kind of like
Unless
a
you're taking your
5-way
tree.
tie. No,
Five-way
Deadpool is up
tie.
there, man. It has to be up there. It's a fucking great flick.
Yeah.
Flick, and I said flick. I don't care.
I wanted to
Because it
say
makes
it,
me all
but
giggly inside. But Dark Knight, I mean, the only thing I'm gonna take away from the Dark Knight, and not really take away, is like I wish I could just carry with me everywhere. It's the fucking Joker that he portrayed. It was fucking awesome. It was the best Joker.
it's gonna be the best Joker ever.
But see, I like Jack Nicholson's Joker too.
Yeah.
And he was great. And I'm not gonna say, Heath Ledger was better. I'm not gonna say Jack Nicholson was better. I think they were both fucking great.
yeah.
I
depending
know
on
I know for a fact Jared Leto is in 4th place right now. With
Who's
Mark
number
Hamill. Mark Hamill is right there. Up there.
Jared Leto's Joker can go get fucked because he sucks.
It really
no,
did
see the
suck.
thing is,
He
the thing is-
he doesn't even get a place. I don't even
You don't get it.
recognize
You're
it.
right. You're right.
And
I
the
agree.
thing is,
fucking Raff could do the Joker right now, and he'd be above Jared Leto. and that's not a knock on Raff. That's a knock on Jared Leto, straight up.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
appreciate that. Not knocking me. But anyhow, I heard that the director
God,
fucked
it's
him.
awful, man.
The
Like
director?
physically,
Yeah.
I like to see that tape.
Wait, what happened? What did he do?
Because
Like,
bet you would like to
Jared
see
Leto
that.
did,
Not
originally
horny or anything.
he wanted to be like a better Joker.
how can he be a better Joker? Because whatever you showed on screen is him acting,
That's true.
and it wasn't great. I mean,
No,
it was overly done, regardless. And you can't overly do something if you're on screen because that's what you are. That's
The
what-
problem,
Yeah.
there's a fine line with the Joker to overact and or
be cynical.
yeah, you have to be to be a great Joker. You have to overact, but not make it seem like you're overact. You have to make it
Exactly,
seem
exactly.
effortless, which is what Heath Ledger did. I mean, he went on screen and you lost yourself in that character. You could not see Heath. There, you could go watch 10 Things I Hate About You, and then go watch The Dark Knight and not see the
you
same
can't see
fucking actor.
Heath Ledger. I mean, he portrayed who's a fucking madman.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
tell he just thrived on. And somebody brought up the other day,
and he
that
didn't
all of
overdo it.
Batman's villains, are just mirror images of the psychoses that Batman himself
Suffers from. Yeah.
suffers from. You know,
And what's it called? Heath Ledger Heath Ledger really didn't overdo the psychosis on especially that scene where he's videotaping himself. Mm-hmm. He's like, what's it called?
Because at the end of that fucking
Yeah, he's like, just that laugh, man. It's fucking freaky.
No, what freaked me out in that when he recorded himself, he like drops his voice.
Yeah.
Like he's doing
Yeah.
a death metal
Look
rap.
at me.
Yeah, look at me. You know,
Yeah.
like, it's fucking badass.
my
He
my
doesn't
favorite
do that
part
over and over. He
You know
only
what?
does
You
it
know
that
what
one
sold
time.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
sold me on Heath Ledger's Joker is there's a scene in The Dark Knight where he's talking about I forget the exact scene, but I think he's doing one of those recordings like he's like, oh, if the Batman doesn't come forward and
Yeah.
reveal himself, like all these people will die. And he
Yeah.
looks at the camera and he goes, "You have my word."
Yeah,
and
I'm
he
a
drops
man of
his
my
voice.
word.
I'm a
Yeah.
man of my
Yeah.
there you
No,
go.
yeah.
I'm a man of my
No,
word.
that's
that
exact
right
thing.
there,
Yeah, I'm a
that
man of my
that
word.
sells it. That
Yeah.
sells his whole
No.
performance right
I'm
there.
a man of my
See,
word.
that's-
And then he
that's what-
and then he laughs in the camera
Yeah.
and turns it off.
That's what sold me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they didn't reveal what he looked like, there was a teaser trailer. You just hear that, and I just heard him fucking speak, and that sold me right there. Like, and that's
Yeah.
why he's like,
You have
he's like,
my
I'm a man of my
word.
word.
Well, I'm a man of my word.
I'm a man of
Yeah,
my
yeah,
word.
I'm a
The
man of my
laugh
word.
was, you know, just fucking.
And then he does that laugh. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
My dogs are hungry.
See, if Heath Ledger was done that, he would have been alive and got an Academy Award.
Well, he did get a posthumous Academy. He did win an Oscar for that role.
Oh, okay. No
Yeah,
shit.
he did most definitely win an Oscar. He
damn.
did win Best Actor that year for the Joker, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's that's one of those roles that to do correctly, you really have to immerse yourself and do the method acting role. And
Yeah, that's
I know that acting,
but
It's-
to do it, and people have said, I've read these. Oh, that cost him his life doing that. You know what? I'm going to tell you this from my perspective. The guy did that role so well is because it's not because you figure out how to put yourself into the shoes of a character like that. It's because you are already wearing those shoes and you take off the mask that you show to the rest of the world and you fall back into yourself, and that's how you can do a role that well. He just couldn't put the mask back on.
Yeah, that makes
You know what I
sense,
mean?
man. I like that. I'm gonna take that.
He-
I'm
he-
gonna
he-
steal that.
He did that so well. He fell back into that into the psychosis of the Joker and the pure psychotic state of mind of being an agent of chaos, which is always what the Joker was. He was an agent of chaos and Batman was an agent of order, but the Joker would never kill the Batman and the Batman would never kill the Joker.
no.
And they were always at that impasse, and to be able to play that character and portray it correctly, you really had to become that character, and the only way you can really do that is already have part of that in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
And I think that he struggled a lot, and he had issues before that movie, and his Michelle Williams has said that he struggled with a lot of things. And by falling into that rabbit hole, he just couldn't climb his way back out.
Blink-182 reference. Sorry. Man, that makes perfect sense, man.
Yeah,
because Jack Nicholson was all into that back in the day, and I'm not sure if he was into that when he was playing the Joker role, but he may have been. Who knows?
Supposedly, Jack Nicholson did consult
or Heath Ledger.
While he was doing it, telling him, "Hey,
he warned him.
Yeah, he warned him. I know you have your demons and everything, but just be careful."
Yeah, because Jack Nicholson had his own demons, and he played crazy. One of the reasons they chose Jack Nicholson for the role of the Joker was his role in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Great fucking movie.
Exactly.
And
Chief.
That was one of those movies. That's one of those movies and one of those books Chief. Where you read the book, you watch the movie, and it really, at the end of it, you stop and think, was he crazy? Like, we're looking at it like he was a sane person that tricked his way into a mental asylum to kind of get past get out of having to go to jail. But did he really deserve to be there? Like, maybe he really did deserve. Like, that's where he was supposed to. Maybe he really was crazy.
Supposed to be there. Yeah.
Maybe he was a psychopath or sociopath, and that was really like that was the best decision to put him there. So right. That was, he played that role really well, and that was one of the reasons that they had him go as get cast as a Joker.
Yeah.
So
damn, I still haven't seen that movie.
So I'm gonna do my top two, and my top two are gonna be different from everybody else's top two. So my top two are gonna be strictly gut check.
Street Fighter?
Like, God damn it.
That's a comic?
No. I don't think it's an arcade. Same shit, pop culture.
Same shit.
My favorite are going to be, my top two are going to have to be the original Avengers movie.
That's a great movie.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
Just because of.
Now which one? Are you talking about the one, the bad guy from Matrix? And,
no, I'm talking about Loki, Tom Hiddleston. I'm talking about the Avengers.
Yeah.
God damn it, Raff. Just because of the way that it makes you feel and the nostalgia point that it makes you feel when you see all of the Avengers on the streets of New York, and it does that Matrix pan around kind of film shot of all of them, right? When you see all of them on screen ready to fight together, even though Captain America's costume is really shitty in that movie.
Which one?
The original Avengers movie.
Raph.
That's your first one?
Yeah, the first Avengers, not Age of Ultron, the one before that. So I'm gonna go that one, and I'm gonna go the original Iron Man number 1.
That's a good one too,
RDJ.
Man. That's a good one too. It really just kind of popped out. I didn't see that movie until 3 years after it came out, and
which one?
The first Iron Man.
The first Iron Man. It's great. You can't. There's not a whole lot that can compete.
Hold on, is that
with
your second?
Yeah, that was my second.
Okay.
John Favreau.
Okay, I got a question for you.
All right, go ahead.
Do you know what Comanche means?
God,
say it.
we're so close.
Do you know what Comanche means?
Edit that first one out.
All right.
I'm gonna edit everything out except
Okay,
this is Gentleman O Class, and that's it.
Okay.
The first Iron Man is a good movie, man.
I think the way that they updated it from the Vietnam War to the Iraq War was.
Vietnam.
It was.
You're gonna say it right.
Goddamn Vietnam.
America's great.
No, was it? Wasn't Viet fucking Nam?
Viet fucking Nam.
I think the way that they updated the movie and the way that was kind of Robert Downey Jr.'s comeback story, and he just played Tony Stark to a T. He still does, and every time he plays, it's method acting, but it's not because he's poured himself. He's become that character, just like whoever's in charge of casting at Marvel Studios is just they should get a fucking bonus with every movie that they do. Because I mean, they got number one, they got Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, which sells that entire franchise because he's so good at it.
Yeah.
Chris Evans is Captain America. Everybody was super skeptical about that, but he's so good at Captain America. Nails it every time he plays it. Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow fucking nails it every single time. Nails it. You know, and Chris Hemsworth as Thor fucking nails it every single time. Bruce, you know, I liked Edward Norton kind of as Bruce Banner, but not, you know, I was kind of hesitant when they had to recast Mark Ruffalo. But he fucking does a great job. Yeah. You know, it's like every character they cast is like you lose yourself in that character and you don't second guess it for a second.
Like Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. I thought like, okay, well, we'll see how this goes, but I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I used to read the Ant-Man comics and, you know, and he plays Scott Lang. I mean, they do great job in casting. I mean, and I think that, you know, DC's behind the ball on that one a little bit, but I mean,
DC.
I have a, you know, I will make an excuse for DC. They have such iconic superheroes, it's really hard to cast those. You know what I mean? Yeah. People have in their mind who they want, you know, who they want to see as Superman and Batman. And unfortunately, those people don't exist. Like you build them up to such an angelic level. I mean, you can't fulfill that.
Well, because who plays Superman right now? What's the fuck his name? I forgot.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. That's right. So who the fuck is Henry Cavill before Superman?
Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's first role. I found this out the other day, sitting in my house watching old movies. He was in The Count of Monte Cristo with
Sandwich.
Not the Monte Cristo sandwich. You fat fuck.
What? This is me inputting or adding, you know.
If you've never seen the movie The Count of Monte Cristo, it's worth watching. It's got Guy Pearce and who's the guy?
Yeah, Guy Pearce.
Who's the guy that played in Passion of the Christ?
James Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel. He's
Jim
in that
Caviezel,
movie.
Yeah, I think James
both of those guys are in there, and it's a great movie. Lots of plot twists.
But see, what I'm trying to get at,
it's also got the guy from Waiting, the guy with the fucking, you know, show your nuts, the goat, that guy, the Mexican
Guzman?
guy. Yeah, Luis Guzman's in that movie. That'll sell Paul right there.
Not really, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If I knew Luis Guzman, he would have been my best man to my wedding. That guy's fucking awesome. Sorry, Paul.
Sorry, Paul, you're out.
I forgot. For a split second, I forgot I was there.
And at the altar, he'll be showing the goat. Sounds good.
He'll get you with the goat.
So what I was trying to get at is that DC has problem casting, I guess, their superheroes, but they nailed it, I think, with Henry Cavill, and he was a nobody, and I appreciate that so much.
Oh.
I wish they went
guy who plays Superman.
Yeah,
I wish they did that with Batman. When I first saw Ben Affleck as Batman, I was very skeptical about it. I was like, this is not going to work out. But he surprised the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I like Ben Affleck's Batman.
But as an old Batman.
Yeah, as an old
Now,
Batman.
if they're going to go back in this new movie to a younger...
Yeah, they haven't said what they're going to do. And
I know.
I've heard that
I can only assume.
They could go reboot the whole thing and do Batman Year One. I mean, if they wanted to.
And I would love... Oh, man. But if they do, I really just give it to fucking nobody, because it'd be hit or miss. He can make the guy.
Well, that's exactly how you do it. That's exactly how you do a $20 or $30 million, Batman film noir detective movie.
Exactly.
You have to hire a no name and you go do Year One.
And that can make his fucking life by acing that role, or he could be like, oh, we'll just let Paul Giamatti as fucking Batman. And he's
cool.
Like,
nobody.
We'll see
this.
I'll
do it.
We'll see this guy that they cast as Han
they don't
Solo.
want to hire Wolverine.
Oh right, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Same
Alden,
height and build. Comics,
whatever that guy's name is. I don't even know his name. Eldon Ellie Rock or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That's going to be play young Han Solo.
Eddie Brock.
He's a no
Venom?
name. He's
Oh man, that's awesome.
You're right. I mean, they need to cast somebody like that and get them in there. And that's what needs to happen.
So we got to save some time on the back end because Paul wanted to do the Corvette summer fucking review.
Well, it has to happen because I think it's fucking fantastic.
It already happened. Remember, we talked about it like maybe 35, 40 minutes ago because I couldn't pace that motherfucker from the last podcast.
Thing, but,
no, it ain't gonna be a separate thing.
Why not?
We're gonna do it nasty.
Like a 30-minute thing, and and singing things. You know, the thing.
Hey, hold on. Before we wrap it up or anything.
Hey, this
what's your
isn't a fucking-
What's your movie?
I already said it.
He already did his
Jesus
movie.
Christ,
What?
where you
What was
been?
What was it?
Yours were The Dark Knight and
Deadpool.
Deadpool, yes.
Deadpool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got pee-pee.
Got pee-pee. All right.
Put it in your
Well,
mouth.
we are going to wrap it off. Thanks for listening. This is the Winging It podcast. We fucking winged it pretty good, I think.
I think we did.
Yeah, my wings hurt, but yeah,
Your wings
I mean,
do
like
hurt.
I mean, like my dick area, but you know what?
All right, man.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get
piss in the
let's get Mesa to fucking sponsor us now because of this podcast.
Yes.
I am Jake.
Give me a Lone Star. I am Paul.
I'm Rob.
I'm Raff.
And this is Gentleman No Class. Take care.
Da-da-da-da-da.